Hello and welcome to my Ever Messy Art Studio. My name is Keeks and today I'm going to be playing with a gel plate, but I'm going to be doing it because I'm going to do an artist trading card with Joanne Newman and we are going to trade 6 cards. So I thought maybe the first card I could try doing an image transfer and see if I can get it to work on the tiny ATC cards. So wish me luck, and I'm going to go ahead and start that. So first I need a dark color. What kind of dark color do I want to use? Let's do this dark purple, would probably be pretty. And I'm just going to put a little bead of it on the plate and swish it about. I'm going to need a little bit more than that, I think. Maybe not quite that much though. That's okay. I have a roll-off plate or a roll-off page over here with a journal. So anything that I accidentally overdo, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Just going to get this nice and thick, and then I kind of liked the technique where you let it dry first and then go over it again. So that might be what I do. I'm just going to get off some of this excess. Paint. And then I'm just going to let it dry for a minute. And we'll see what we can do. Dry, 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 dry. So what we figured out this does is when you let it go ahead and dry, it actually creates more paint to kind of get your image transfer up. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing 2 layers of color, which should be pretty cool. So we'll come back when this is dry. Okay, so I think that's mostly dry, so I'm just going to put a second layer on. And once again, if I get too much, I can always just roll it off. Okay, so we're gonna try that, and I'm just gonna put these images over top. Like that, rub it down really good. Then I'm gonna carefully take it off. Now we've got some images on there. And then I'm going to let that dry. But I can clearly see the squares and I can clearly see little areas where people were. So that's always a good start. And while that's drying, I'm just going to look for a second color to go in with. And I think I'm going to use this color here, but I am going to let this dry quite a bit first. Okay, so I forgot to film it, but what I did is I put a little bit of aqua down, and we're just going to put that down like this. And if there's too much, we'll wick it off with our roller. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of our trading cards and we're just gonna put it all over. Put one here. Put maybe one like this. One like this. And a final one like this, and just rub them down. Looks like there will be some overlap, but that's okay. I'm just gonna smush them down. And I'm gonna let that dry. And even if the transfer doesn't quite work, that's just gonna be my base. I just thought it would be kind of fun to try it. So I'm just kind of rubbing these down. We're gonna let them dry. Okay, and now I'm gonna pull them up and see what we get. So this is my first one. I've got my second one. My third one. And my fourth one. My fourth one, you can actually see the people's faces, so it's just kind of cool. So I've got those down. I think they're quite pretty, so it's nice. If I wanted to, on this little area that doesn't have any, I can kind of go like this and see if some of it'll come up. And some of it does. So you can go ahead and push on those and get extra color if you want to. Here we go, like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this away for a second. My little square thing. Because we'll use it again here in a minute. Because like I said, I gotta make 6 of these. And this is just 4, but I honestly will probably just give her 1 of these. Because I don't want them all to be the same. Because that's a big thing too. So we've got those on there. And then what we could do is she gave me a whole bunch of little characters. We could put some little characters on them. Let's see, what have I done with those? I think those are in my animals one. So here's my animal fodder, and she has a ton of these little characters that she's given me, and I think that would be kind of fun to put on something. So let's see what we've got here. Ooh, we could do some funny chickens. Or we've got monkeys. Or we could even, since this is supposed to be, I kind of don't want to put those on there though, because this is supposed to be jelly plate only. So maybe we can get the jelly plate back out and do some different colors and patterns on it and just kind of keep putting on top and see what happens. So I'm going to set these over here for a second. I've got my jelly plate back. And then let's get a pattern of some sort. Or we could even do some stamps if we wanted to. But I've got a lot of things that we can kind of play with here. Let me see. We could do some flowers if we wanted to. So here's some flowers right here. And then maybe I could take a color that's gonna go well with it. So pink. And just go over the stencils. And this stencil is one of my favorites. It's from Stamp Girl. Whenever I literally just joined Stamp Club so I could get this one stamp, which was from like last year in May somewhere. And then I canceled because that was literally just the only stencil I wanted from Stencil Girl was this one. So I'm gonna pull it up. There's some flowers there. And then I'm gonna let it dry. What I was thinking is once that dries a little bit, put on some of these too. So while that's drying, I'm just gonna lay this down on top of it. And put it like a scotch of this green on it. Here in the middle. I really love this stencil. It's kind of ridiculous how much I like it. Pull it up like that. And then maybe we can take another card, some more cards, and just kind of do some pulls and see what happens. So we can go like that. Maybe do one like this. One like this. And we need one for like right there. Like a corner. Rub them down. And see what ends up happening. Ooh, that's a really pretty pattern. Ooh, that one's really cool. And this one, since we didn't get as much on it, we can rub down and try to get some more. Like that. So those are some good options. Let's do some darker colors and see what happens. Let's do a different stencil. Let's see what I've got here. Ooh, we could do this one. I don't know why, but I really like this stencil too. I just think it's interesting. Ooh, that one's got paper stuck to it. Must have accidentally let something stick too long on it, but I do like this stencil. Well, I guess while that's drying, we can try a stamp. So let's do some red. And I'll get a new page here to work off on. And what I'm doing is I'm just using a desk journal and blopping that off on desk journals. what we could do is take some stamps. I have this one from Carrie the Crafter, which might be cool. I can push that down.
Okay, so the one with the pointy ears is red.
Like that.
Okay. And then this guy is blue. Alexa, turn off timer. That one. There you go. No, go back to blue. No, it's white.
Maybe do that on one of these flowery ones too.
There you go. And look, the one with the bow is white, so that's good. Okay.
So now we've got some stamp action in there.
Good. Oh, here we go.
And then we can let this dry a little bit. I might put one more in the middle there. So I kind of don't like that bare space there.
Okay, let's do that. Look to your right.
Just do one in the middle like that, and we'll just put it on one of these. Like
Look to your
that.
right.
And then let's take an orange, because I think an orange would be really cool. I've got this hot orange, but let's go ahead and let this dry just a little bit so that way we're not raking it off on accident. It might be okay.
That was scary. Oh dear. Good. Cheeky bird. Maybe he thought we were away. Okay, so hold on.
Some orange down.
Bird's coming.
Okay, and then let's do,
Here's what we're gonna do. When we come back, you gotta run to the other
I want
wall.
to do this one, but I don't know how it got all this paper all over it. Hopefully it just comes off. See, it's got paper stuck to it. So I must have done a pull off a little early or something, which I guess we could still do it. It just might look funny.
Quick, get up over there. Grab her and never run to it. That's tricky. Left hook. Go.
Put that in the middle. And then do maybe some yellow over it.
Daddy was kind of looking
I think that might be a little thick. Like that.
Did it scare you with Daddy coming home? Yeah. So I can't keep playing?
Ooh, that looks interesting.
Yeah, he just wants to be this cheeky.
So let's try putting down a new card on top of this. Or some new cards. Hold on here. I'll grab some.
Okay, well, let's do something else.
Oh, I'm out of them. Okay. Well, we can do a postcard. Something like that. it's drying, we can do some stripes on some of these. There we go. I'm just gonna rub it down. It just gives it a little bit more color. Okay. See what this stamp card ends up looking like. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. So it makes a really nice little postcard size. I like all the different colors that are in that. Pretty cool. Now I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna put everything. Okay, so let's find a different one. Let's do a smaller one here. Got some smalls. Let's see. Some stars could be cool. Put that down. We can do a couple of them on top of each other, like maybe something like this. So let's try a blue. I've never used this this particular one, so that could be good just to try it out. I think I need a little bit more. Let's do I have a glittery one. Ooh, let's do this pearly silver on top of it because these are stars. Whoa, that's too much. That'd be a lot even for a big one. That's okay. So we'll get that on there. Need a new brayer off page. And there's all of our stars. And then we can do, what did I do with that other one? Here it is. So let's let this dry for a second. Because I want the stars to actually stay. So we're going to do our best just to kind of get this to dry a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set this guy down. And then we can do some purple and blue underneath it. I know I'm using the same colors. I'm sorry, I just really like these colors, if I'm honest. We'll use those colors and see what happens. Like that, and I'm not not going to do it too hard because I don't want the whole thing to just be that. So I'm going to lift it up again. And I see that some of the stars have stayed, which is exactly what I want. And what I was thinking is maybe with this one, we could do bookmarks for her. That would be kind of fun. So I've got 3 bookmarks here. I've got 1.
Hey Alexa, what's the weather today?
2. 3. I'm just rubbing them down. I've had these for a long time, these bookmark size ones, so I'm kind of excited to see what these turn out. And we can do both sides if we want to, which is kind of fun. Let's see here. While that's waiting, I'll see what other kind of stencils I have in those smaller packs. Could be fun. Lots of circles. Ooh, or we could do the tree with the plants. That could be fun. Do that on both sides. That could be cool. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull these up and see what we got. Oh, well that's cool. I don't see this very many of the stars on here, but it still looks pretty neat. That one turned out really cool. And we've got this one here, which is cool too. Let's try to pick up some of this that's left over though. Let's do some gold. So I feel like gold will look very good with this. That. And then let's take one of the postcard size ones. Or we can take the backs of these. Let's do the backs. Just lay that down there. Lay this one down here. And where did that last one go? Oh, here it is. Lay this one down here. Let's kind of pat them down a little bit. I don't want to rub it too hard because some of the paint's still wet. So that kind of made an interesting pattern on the back of it. Ooh. Yeah. Kind of fun. It picked up the rest of those stars, which is good, and it picked up the rest of the colors, which is even better. So we've got some cool bookmarks for her. And then maybe we can paint something on top of these leftover ones. I'm going to move the jelly plate again. we've got all these great options for it now. Because like I said, I only need 6. So I've got all of these different cards now. I was gonna do another bookmark one, but I think I'm gonna wait on that. Do that for a different time. And then we've got this cool postcard we can send her to. So let's see here. What would we want to paint on them? Or do we want to do stickers? What do we want to do? I still think using her animals that she sent me would be kind of fun because it would be like a full circle moment. If anything, I could definitely use them on the bookmarks. So give me a moment to think about it. So I think I am going to use some of the animals she gave me. I definitely want to use this on one of the bookmarks. I think that would look really cool together. So let me go ahead and fussy cut that out. So this cat's kind of like the ones that I found that were from her were from when we were doing our Egyptian alien swap. So it's gonna have some of that on it. Almost got the kitty out. Sometimes corners are difficult to cut for me. There we go. So I think this cat here would look cool on this bookmark, like that. Just to kind of give it something a little more interesting to look at. So let's move all these cards over here. I do want to do something with this card too. I really like how that card turned out. So let's glue this kitty. Do I want it that way or this way? Probably this way. It's a little bit better. Oops. Let's open the glue up. And I just use plain Elmer's glue. I'm not a specific glue kind of person. Sometimes whenever I'm doing collage, I'll use matte medium if there's a lot of gluing happening. But otherwise, Elmer's glue is usually what I go with. It just kind of really depends on the project. Okay, so that's nice and gluey. Got rainbow fingers. There we go. So we've got that down. That looks cute. We could do it on the back too. We could have another one on the back. That way she can choose which side to use. That would be cool. Because I mean, it is a bookmark. Bookmarks come in all flavors. Wonder what kind of books Joanne likes to read. Would be a good question to ask for next time. There we go. That cat almost looks better on that side too. So we'll just glue it down again. just using a paper towel to smush it down. So now we've got a fun bookmark for her. She can use either side as the front, which is good. On these, I haven't found anything long to put on it yet, so I'm gonna set those to the side. Now, on this one, I thought it would be really fun to do one of these cool cats. These remind me of Khajiit from Skyrim, or from the Elder Scrolls games. Khajiit has wares. It's a video game that's like a fantasy video game, and some of the cats in them, or some of the warriors in them are cat people, and they're like merchants that just kind of go around the realm selling stuff. So this kind of reminds me of Khajiit. So we've got this guy, and we can put him right here, I think, and that would look really cute. Like that. So it's pretty cute. Maybe some word fetty would look nice with these. Let's see. Got some word fetty somewhere. Word fetty, word fetty, word fetty, where art thou? Here's some word fetty. What do we got here? I need to make some more word fetty because I'm made the mistake of mixing in some of my better word fetty with this, and it's like over here. Ooh, we can do God and Goddess on this one. Maybe an old soul. That could be good. Put an old soul over it.
Yay, we did it.
Like that. So I like the idea of an old soul going on here. An old soul. So this for sure is a completed card for that. And then I like the God and Goddess here. It's a little long. I may have to cut it a little bit. There we go. And we can put it up here. God and Goddess. Do that for it. So now this bookmark turns into God and Goddess. Makes it kind of fun. And then we've got an old soul. What about this crocodile guy? Could this crocodile guy fit? Maybe on one of these. Let's try it. He's got a fancy hat. Whatever game they're playing sounds like a casino. So something like this. Let's move these to the side here. I think that would look pretty cool like that. Go. Rub it down a little bit. That looks really cool. I like our crocodile guy, so that's definitely number 2. So we've got 1 and 2 now. And then she also gave me this handsome snake man. We could do a snake. Like that. And let's put him on one of these. So we want him to be like that, or would we rather him be like this? I kind of like that better because I think it fits better. So we'll do that. Down like this. There we go. That looks cool. So that's card number 3. What else do I have in my pile here? We've got these as well. Maybe on this one. She's kind of interesting. Except I don't want the rest of her, I just want her face. I like her face a lot. Maybe we can do her like this. So let's cut this down a little bit. This one's kind of cool because it's got image transfers in the back. See, so you can see a face there. I don't know if she'll necessarily notice that, but it's pretty cool. ones are all gluey. There we go, like that. Okay, so I've also got this guy who looks pretty cool. Would he fit on one of these? Yeah, he would, kind of like that. We could do him on there, or here's another one that has kind of like that pretty fire look to it. Like that. I think I kind of liked him on this one though. Like that. Him and his little headdress down. Here we go, like that. Then what other pictures do I have? Don't have any new ones in that pile. Let's look and see what else she's given us. That was quite a bit of Egyptian stuff there. We could switch it up and do a dinosaur on one. Because I've still got this one left. This could be cool with a dinosaur. Let's try it. Get his teeth. Can't be a T-Rex without teeth, right? That. Maybe do something like that. I've got scraps everywhere. There we go. Something like that. The orange kind of makes him look like he's made. So it kind of gives it that extra dinosaur-y look. Okay, so I think that's probably fine. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. I've got a bookmark that I really like that we made her. And then let's make this into a postcard. So let's get something on there, animal-wise. Let's see. let's do... Ooh, okay, I see something silly that might work. Let's do this guy, because I like the polka dot pants. I just think that could look really funny on there. Let's see if that would fit. Yeah, it would fit. So let's go ahead and cut him down and see. And these are also from, all these images I'm using are ones that Joanne has bought online and sent to all of us, Fibs, friends in the box. And they're for us to all enjoy. It's kind of fun sending them back to her on stuff. Yeah, and then he can just be sitting there looking cool. So let's get some glue down. So let's put this down. Yeah, that looks pretty cute. And then I can write like a little message on the back for her. Yeah, all right. So I'm pretty happy with these. I think these will be really fun for her whenever she goes to open them, and then I'll also include probably some random fodder and stuff for her too. But yeah, so we've got our cool looking postcard to her. We've got our bookmark that has a front and a back, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got all of these interesting little cards that are here for her, all made on the jelly plate. So yeah, if you stuck with me this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.